First thing I saw quite a few of you guys doing is I told you to control the hip, but you were like anxious to get up there and start cross-facing because you know cross-face is super important. But if you really think about why you're doing the cross-face, you're using the cross-face to control his shoulders. Because if you can control his head, his shoulders are going to be stuck. We're not worried about that point of control yet. You know, because if you're trying to reach up, you're trying to control his hips and come up and cross-face, you're going to have a tough time doing both. Does that make sense? You can't. We'll talk about that later on as we dig into this. So don't be in that hurry. It's the same thought process I've talked to a lot of you guys about before. Like when you're in side control, don't be in a huge rush to go to mount. Kind of the same idea. Like the hips are, like control the hips, man. If you can control the hips, then we'll worry about getting up to the shoulders in the cross-face, right? Next thing is your weight distribution. I didn't touch on it yet because I wanted you guys just kind of play with it and see where you were going to go with it. You don't want to head your head too far past your, like the center line of your opponent, right? Because if I'm here, you know, on this hip ride position, he can't shrink back in, but if I'm starting to get way heavy here, yes, that's going to happen all the time. So I need to have my weight back here, right? I'm not here, I'm putting my weight on him. I'm here, in this particular position, right? So just be mindful of that. You don't want to be here. And another thing to think about when you're doing that is you don't want ever your butt to be higher than your head. If you start, you know, getting here trying to control and you're like this, bad, or even in this position, bad. It's, my head's up high, I'm posturing, I'm coming through. I got good control here. Even if he starts really flailing around trying to get out of it, I can ride. Okay? So let's split up again, partner up again, and again, whatever pass you guys are comfortable with, play with, get to that hip ride / pit stop area. Don't worry about the cross face, and then play with your weight. Have your partner kind of check your weight distribution. Like bump you a little bit, try to push you over, try to get your leg back in, and it'll give you a good sense of where you're at, right? 1, 2.